Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today, we are looking at a beer that was sent to me by the one and only Jordan from Reviewing Under Influence. This is from Olds, Alberta. This is the Olds College Brewery. This is their Hay City Wheat Beer. Anyway, we're going to go sit in that chair over there. See, when I just use my cell phone for pictures, the zoom is perfect. But as soon as I go to video, it zooms in. So I was behind the camera trying to see if I could zoom back out once it zooms in. I can't figure it out. And I don't read instructions. Fuck, I'm a man. Who reads instructions? Men don't read instructions. This is 5% alcohol by volume. It is a wheat beer, so I'm just going to do this. It's not a bottle, so I can't see if there really is sludge or not, but I'll give it the Weiss roll. Okay. So first and foremost, that's filtered. Crystal clear, golden color, bright white head. I don't like filtered wheat beers. I don't feel that they are true wheat beers at all. I mean, there are people that love filtered wheat beers, and that's perfectly fine if you love them. I don't particularly love them. Crystal Weissens are probably my least favorite wheat. But, I mean, if the can didn't say wheat beer, it's not a bad looking beer. It's just golden and had bright white head. It looks like a beer. Smell. Actually, it's almost odorless. I wouldn't expect that. Yeah, it just kind of has. I can't even say weedy or malty or anything. It just has kind of like a neutral grained sweetness to it, and that's it. No, well, it's filtered, right? So it would lose a lot of things out of it, but there's no. I mean, maybe the batch wasn't even filtered, and it just wasn't agitated very well when it was being canned. Maybe this is from the very top, and everything had settled already to the bottom of the keg, or the mattering how they fermented it. Well, sorry, mattering how they canned it. Even if they were running it directly off a fermenter, maybe everything settled, and this was the end product or the beginning product. I don't know. But yeah, it looks fine. It doesn't look good for a wheat beer, but it looks fine. It doesn't smell good for anything really. It kind of just smells like a macro to me. And this is the second beer I've had from Olds College. The first beer I loved, so I'm really disappointed already in this beer, but I haven't tried it yet, so let's try it. Cheers, let's go. I've never had this beer before, so I don't know what it's supposed to be. This was sent to me fairly recently. I don't think there is a canning date on here. Ingredients: water, barley, hops, yeast, wheat. Not that I see. I was just curious, maybe it aged. Nothing on the bottom. Nothing on the bottom rim. Because I don't want to say that the beer is spoiled because it doesn't taste bad. I just don't think it's right, and if it is right, then I'm a little saddened by this. It reminds me of a Grand River beer, Grand River Brewing, because it is buttery and neutral, really. That like movie theater popcorn butter, the fake stuff. I get that right up at the forefront, and then I get like a neutral, grainy dryness, and that's about it. Yeah, butter and green and drying. That's it. Okay. So if I was going to rate this as a wheat beer, if I was going to rate it as a wheat beer, I'd probably give it a 2 out of 10 because it does have that grainy dryness. But other than that, nothing really. If I was going to rate it as a beer on its own, I mean, it's buttery and it's drying. It's not offensive. It's not bad. It could get you drunk. Anyone could drink it. I mean, a Coors Light drinker could drink this fine. A guy that drinks Firestone Walker could drink it if he wanted to, and it wouldn't. It shouldn't offend him. And if he says it does, he's just being a melodramatic prick. But I'll give it a 5 out of 10. I'll give it a point for every alcohol percentage. And I'll give it a straight 5 because there's nothing wrong with this. I just don't like it per se. And I mean, it's just bland, boring, and buttery. And there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you want. But when I saw wheat beer, it wasn't what I wanted. Thank you very much, Jordan, for sending this out. It was a pleasure to try it. I think I have 1 or 2 more beers from Olds College. And again, I loved one, and this one I could drink if I had to, but I just don't want to. So thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye. Cheerio.